Hey Lois, I learned a new TikTok dance. Look! Sorry about that. I saw a video of a flip note of Peter Griffin doing fucking, of the Renegade, so I wanted to do that. But that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, once again, to apparently the busiest month of the year. I feel like this happened last year, too, where just December, all these songs were just getting identified. Big ones, too, like, oh god, I can't think of one off the top of my head because, of course, when I'm live, I can't think properly. But regardless, I just feel like once the end of the year comes, songs just start getting identified. Because not only did this song get identified in the song we're going to be talking about predominantly on this stream, but there's also another song I wanted to talk about that apparently just got identified. And I found this out by looking at the channel myself, but for whatever reason, that 1 3-second snippet on Most Mysterious 90s channel, the You Better Listen to Me, apparently that got like almost 100,000 views, but he just solved it the other day because he found it on YouTube, I guess. So, I wanted to talk about that because I didn't know that got identified until just a second ago. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a song that has haunted the internet for well over 16 years. And that song has just recently been identified, stretching all the way back to 2007. There was a song that people have been searching for, but could not put a name to. It was not until this year, this month, this week, 2 days ago on December 8th, the song was properly identified. And we're going to talk all about the story of How Long Will It Take? And to answer your question, if you look at the title of this stream, 16 years and 24 days, I looked up when the first post was made back in November 15th, 2007. I wanted to see how long that was from now, and that's 16 years and 24 days, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I figured I would, put that in the title just so people can know, but let me tweet them live. Cool, a Lost Wave song I've never heard of got found. Yeah, this was a big one, too, because Shy Valley's becoming a pretty big name in this community, which is good because I really love his videos. I think he does a very good job. He had made a video specifically just for this song before he made it at the time. I think the most viewed upload of it was like 4,000 views, something like that. And he's, I was about to say Shy solved it. No, another person solved the song, but he did help create partially the search efforts for the song because they weren't as massive until he made a video about it. So shout out to Shy Valley. And so we're going to talk about the song. We're going to talk about its origins. We're going to do like a quick recap of how it became a mystery, how it was solved. We're going to listen to the full song because up until a few days ago, we only had like almost a minute's worth of the song. But now we have all 4 minutes of it. And you know what the craziest part is? The artist, Paula Toledo, the album that this song was supposed to be on is Shazamable. It's on Apple Music. It's on Spotify. This song didn't make the album. So, it was almost a Shazamable song. That's crazy to me because it's been searched for 16 years when we're going to take a look at the artist and what she does for a living. And she's actually a pretty active person. And she actually has a pretty good reputation under her name for what she does. So, we're going to talk about her because I haven't done the deepest amount of research on her yet, but she seems to be very fascinating. I've already emailed her asking if she would like me to interview her, and she hasn't gotten back to me yet, which I'm a little hurt, by the way. You know, Paul, if you see this, this is nothing personal, but I'm just saying, like, I see you posting everyone else's, messages from Instagram on your story, and I'm like, oh, I sent you a message, but you haven't seen it yet. If it's because she doesn't want to be interviewed, I get it, so, so be it. I just, I thought it would be interesting if you wanted to actually be interviewed and so you can actually tell the whole story of your song and everything. But she did actually upload a video on her channel. We're going to watch that as well. We're going to just, watch most of it and talk about it. And, yeah. Dude, I said last stream literally that I wanted it to be found and it happened. What have I been telling y'all? What have I been telling y'all? When shit goes down on this stream, okay? Shit goes down on this stream. We have had battles between Teddy and Red Hood. We have had predictions. We have had shit solved because people wished for it in this stream. I'm telling you, bro, this stream is magical, okay? It's because of us and because of viewers like you. Thank you. Hopefully y'all get that reference, but, Yeah, no, should be going down. It's kind of crazy, and I appreciate that. What's up, Papa Pig? Today's a good week for found songs. This is a good month. I feel like this happened last year too. Can people give me like any good examples of last year? Oh, Maniac Laugh was solved last December. That was a pretty big one. That's the only one I can think of right now. I know there's a few. Oh, there were a few other songs on Mark's channel that got solved like within days of Maniac Laugh. So that's also really good. Let me put in the Discord server that I'm live, and then we're gonna start this. All right, we're gonna go over everything. If I could find the fucking channel. Hello? There we go. No, not that one. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Alright. So, hopefully enough people join us tonight. Hopefully y'all are down, buckled in. I'm actually surprised my connection's this good. I can't promise that I'll stream because weather's really bad here in New England. I was having some trouble before I went live, but I seem to have fixed it for now. So if it does start lagging, I do apologize. But regardless of that, alright, you know I'm built different. You know I never chicken out because I have bad connection. You know, I've never canceled on a stream before. That has never happened here, right? And if anyone calls me out, they are lying, okay? Never has happened before. I'm absolutely perfect. I have a 184-0 record when it comes to streaming. So, regardless, let's go all the way back to the beginning of this song's mystery. So all the way back in 2007, on November 15th, a user named Kieran said this on the website allthelyrics.com. This is, you can tell this is an ancient website just by the, you know, how this is laid out like a forum. Exclamation song with sample female vocal. He says, "Hello everybody. There I have rock pop tune. Need your help with artist name. In this track, girl with voice like a Dolores Riordan." I don't think I said that right. What's up, Mr. Egg? Sing next words, and then he provides the lyrics. Yo, Funado, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Anyway, I post their link to MP3 sample because in this track, very hard to understand right words. And with that, he provided an MP3 sample. I'm just going to play the original, like, 57 seconds we had when this song was still a mystery. Because it's from two samples put together. And, you know, I'll go over quickly in a sec where these came from. So, we'll just play the full minute that we had before it was a mystery. Even without hearing the full thing, it doesn't sound as creepy as regular Lost Waves. I feel like it had the opposite effect for me. I think because it sounded so, like, clean, neat, not corporate, but very professional and very well made. It reminded me of a song by, like, Anna Nalick. You know, she made the song Breathe. That early 2000s female-led pop vocal kind of music. Not vocal, but, like, you know, like, female-led vocals on a pop song from like the early 2000s. That was the vibe this gave me, so it was naturally nostalgic to me, and maybe that's why it was weird for me, because, I don't know, the fact that it was on a Russian bootleg for like a screen selection just naturally sounded unnerving, because it makes it seem like this was found either like fucking on the side of a road in New York City in like a bin of cassette tapes, or bought on the deep web, like how we thought the Filthy Frank Kenya song, people were speculating that was on the deep web. No, it was on YouTube the whole time, which, you know, you can argue sometimes is just as messed up considering how many things have gone under the rug on this website. Regardless, this was all we had of it when the song was a mystery. The first sample, the first 30-second snippet is the one that came from the OG, who I believe his name is Alan, because he also posted this on What's That Song. I'll find that in a second. And for context, he essentially found this, where he got this audio from was a bootleg DVD of, I'm going to probably destroy this verbally, Jaco le Croquant. I don't know how to say that. It was the music for the screen selection for this bootleg DVD for this movie, which was a movie that came out, I believe, in '05. If you look it up, I think it's a French-made movie. 2007. I apologize. Yeah, this is a it's a French-made movie, of course. Yep. And so that was that, and apparently, so he only provided the 30-second snippet for the song. That's where he got this from. But since it was a bootleg, of course, the bootleg didn't properly credit the artist, and Shazam wasn't a thing at the time in '07. I don't believe so. I doubt it was. I don't think it was a thing until only a few years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. He says, according to Alex, that's his name, Alex, the two snippets play on a loop on the menu of the DVD. So so both snippets that we have that are put together, those are both played on the menu screen on the DVD. That's kind of weird how they didn't just have 1 minute of the song played together rather than it being cut out. Unless it was different times. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. The Kenya song gets recommended to me every day, but never got recommended to anyone for 10 years. Yeah, of course. It's almost as if when thousands of people flock to a video and watch it, like it, comment on it, engage with it, it starts coming up in your recommended feed. If you're watching videos similar to that, it's crazy how the algorithm works. That's why y'all need to come to my stream so more people can flock to it too. Because at the end of the day, streamers are poverty-stricken. We only get on here because we like to beg for money, and we will do anything for it. I haven't degraded myself to that level yet, but give me a few thousand more subscribers and maybe I probably will. Regardless, we move on. On October 9th, 2023, that's when Shy Valley uploaded his video regarding the song. I'm not going to play it, but if you go to his channel, you can find it. That's the lady. Oh, that's also the lady herself. Fuck it. It's on here somewhere. I'm pretty sure everyone who's on the stream has seen it. Why can't I find it? There we go. He uploaded his video on it where he talked about it. He talked about the origins of this song. And also, it was also found on another Russian bootleg for another menu screen selection, which I believe I have that somewhere here. Maybe I don't. All right, hold on. Let's do this. That was a great video. Yes, it was. Yeah, right here. Here we go. So this was from another Russian bootleg. This 3 and 4 apparently had the song on it, because this also had it on whatever this says 3. Can I translate selection to English? Yeah. What does it say? Multi-parade. I didn't know you could just do that. That's actually kind of cool. Anyways. It was on these also Russian bootlegs as well. And so now, up until then, for the longest time, no one could actually identify this song. And for all we knew, it was just some song that the Russians obtained, because they're trying to hack into U.S. databases and such, for their measly media selection that they have to use and bootleg because their government, probably isn't the best still, considering their leader won 95%. Okay, buddy. Not to become CNN, but it's it felt like a song that would be lost forever, kind of like "I'll Show You My Hand," which kind of had a similar Russian origin to it. They were all like, "Remember, no Russian," and they kind of just vanished off the face of the earth. But eventually, that song was also found, and same thing with this one, because on December, let me make sure I got the date correctly. Yes, December 8th, a Reddit user, and I believe his Discord is also by the same name, Arabara, identified the song, How Long Will It Take, as How Long by Paula Toledo. And the song was made around, I've seen mixed dates, 2004, 2005, around that time. And her album, which is called Stay a While, was released in 2006. Now, this song apparently was cut from this album. And the funny thing about this album, like I mentioned earlier, if you go to Spotify, it's on there. it's on Apple Music. This album is Shazamable. So had this been any one of her other songs that was from this album, we would have been able to find this no problem. See, and there she is. Stay a While, Fly Away. The whole album's right there, released 2006. She even has 102 monthly listeners, probably partially because of what's happening now. But you know what? Good for her. We're happy for her. What's up, Lockdons, and what's up, Lexel? What's up? The biggest surprise for me about How Long Will It Take is how semi-popular the song actually was before it was found. Yeah, it's really exploded in a little bit more popularity since it's been found, hasn't it? Mainly because I think the author is very active still, and she's making a big deal about this, that people have been searching for her songs, and, you know, she's very touched and very happy for it. I mean, I would be too if, you know, I found out that there were relatively big channels making a video about a song that of mine that got lost. I'd be like, holy shit, I haven't heard this in literal years. So, this album was Shazamable the whole time. It's like Lost Wave is doing that thing again where it's like to tease us. It's getting like a little taser stick and going, zzz, zzz, it's teasing us. It doesn't want us to solve it, but it's like sticking a wand right in our face that, hey, this was almost on an album that was Shazamable. Why now? You know, it is what it is, man. It's how the cookie crumbles. Banger? Yeah, we're going to listen to the banger. I've been talking a lot because I wanted to give the background. So, it's called How Long by Paula Toledo, which I've seen 2004, I've seen 2005. It's around that time it was made. And we have officially now the full 4-minute song, How Long by Paula Toledo. So I'm gonna stop this here. Of course, I will pause in between to, you know, make comment on the vocals and stuff. You know, it'll be like a regular reaction where I'm gonna be listening to the song, giving my commentation, stuff like that. You know. Also, Mock Trail's highest viewed upload was Salted too. I saw that. I have no idea. I'm surprised that's not blowing up big right now too, because that got, for whatever reason, 93,000 views just out of nowhere. For the longest time, it was Johnny Cohen who was his most viewed upload, but then out of nowhere, you know, just exploded to 93,000 views, even though it was only a 3-second snippet. He found it himself, though, I imagine, on YouTube, because it was on YouTube the whole time, and it's from a band that wasn't completely mysterious. Like, they had a few live uploads, and they looked like they had some sort of underground following, considering one of their uploads already had a couple thousand views. So it was just another one of those cases where he just had to look in the right spot, and it wasn't completely missing. This one's wrong. Oh, okay. Let me get the full version then. Fuck. Hold up. I didn't realize people are cutting freaking songs over here like they're paper. 4:17. Oh, here we go. High quality with beginning and end parts. Okay, here we go. So this is officially the full song, How Long by Paula Toledo. It was composed for the film Secret Lives, which had over 900,000 views on YouTube, with a snippet of the song at the end, and also for the series 15 Love. A lot of people knew the song beforehand. See, that's the thing. I knew that it was used in the movie Secret Lives. I actually didn't know it was made for that. That's kind of also fucked up, too, because what does she do now? She was never credited in that movie. It didn't look like, right? I mean, I just saw that. I was going to pull that up, too, but I don't think they credit it in the movie, right? Because that movie has over 900,000 views on YouTube. So, it wasn't made for it. Well, I don't know. Y'all can argue about that in the chat. While there's a civil war going on, let's play the song. How long? Ooh.
Didn't work out the way I thought.
Man, let me get the lyrics.
I must have mistaken myself for someone I was not. Oh no. So I pushed myself to see how far I could go. Didn't need to look that far to learn what I needed to know.
Here we go.
Didn't want to be a quitter, but I had to find my way.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on. I didn't even realize this. Apparently there's a feature, a guy named Jonathan Anderson. That I actually didn't know, but fascinating. How long are D's nuts? Yeah, what's up, Irishman? Welcome to the stream, bro. It wasn't made for... Oh, I already read that. Alright, sorry.
How long will it take? How
screenshot? Wait, screenshot what? Maximilian, there's search history leak? You leave my search history alone, alright? Don't you... If you do anything with that, I swear to God, I'm not gonna be so kind anymore. Okay, never mind. Hello, what's up, Mr. Tism? I've even found a French forum from 2006 where a guy who saw the Series 15 Love, which was broadcasted on French channel France 2, where a guy asks how to legally download Paula Toledo's How Long. Yeah, you guys are jumping ahead, because I was going to cover like most of that because I found a Reddit post that was looking for the song that was uploaded a year ago, and the artist name and the song name, along with another song, was available the whole time right here on Help Me Find, which, how big is this subreddit? It's a very big subreddit, so I'm surprised that, like, this just wasn't seen by anyone in the Lost Wave community until now. I mean, granted, it wasn't, like, a big post, 72 likes. That's not bad, but, you know, not something that would consider trending on a page, you know, at least in my opinion. But regardless, song's really breezy and very nice so far. I think it does a really good job complementing the album cover, and again, it reminds me of that early 2000 fall vibe, female-led pop by, like, you know, like artists like Pink, you know, Anna Nalik, or Nalik, I don't know how to say her last name. Maybe Hilary Duff, I think, did something like this too. I'm not sure. There's a few I'm thinking of. What Else Can I Do was also solved on the 8th. I don't know if I ever talked about that one, but any update on Terry interview? They never got back to me. I haven't messaged them either, but nothing yet. The people on Genius keep changing it to feel when it's see. Oh man, dude, Genius be interesting. They're like helpful, but they're not at the same time. Why do you keep saying nah? All right. Not as vibey as the song that is completely unrelated. Fair.
And you watch me draw the line. Never gonna cast again in the same light, oh no. And I don't blame you.
Wait, what? What does that say? Guessing you asked for the interview she mentioned? Wait, she mentioned me? What? Hold up, did she like post something? Because I've messaged her, and I see that she's been viewing messages, but she hasn't gotten back to me. Did she say something? Like, in her video? Or unless you're talking about someone else. I transcribed most of these, by the way. Oh, the lyrics? I mean, they look pretty accurate, I think, but... Sorry, I just got sidetracked by that.
Didn't want to let you down, but I can't play it the same. In your mind, am I a sinner? Looking for relief. How long will it take? How long will it take me to feel? How long will it take? How long until it's the way I thought you would be? When I wanted to be, when I wanted
I sent you a link. Hold up, I'm just curious to see what she said. Hold on, let me pull up Discord. Did you like timestamp it or? Yeah, like I see this video. She cries in that video. Are you serious? Well, all right. Well, let's finish the song because I was gonna view this video that you just sent me. We were gonna cover that and talk about it, but let me finish the song first, then we'll watch this. Just because I did already have that pulled up, so let me continue.
when I wanted to be. No, I won't be a doll in your pretty dollhouse. No, I won't be the plaything that you can toss around. No, I won't be the child who lives for seconds. No, I won't any longer live in my
Yes, how long? I think it was, wait. Fun fact, because I went onto a website that does, like, calculations for if you do from one date to another. Apparently this song was mysterious for, ready for this? 506,995,200 seconds. Which is 8,449,920 minutes. Which is 140,832 hours. Which is 5,868 days. Which is 838 weeks for 2 days. Which is 1,607.67% of a common year. I have no idea what that means, but it was it was 16 years and 24 days. How long this was a mystery. This song isn't special. It doesn't deserve life. What the hell are you talking about? This song is beautiful. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean by that? So, yeah, like mentioned in chat earlier, this song was actually used not only on the bootleg. I don't know why it was found on so many bootlegs, because it was on those 2 Russian bootlegs, the 3 and 4. It was on the bootleg of the French movie Jacques Le Croissant, or whatever the hell it was called. And it was also found in a not bootlegged DVD for a movie, but an actual movie, Secret Lives, which came out in 2005, I believe. Yeah, here we go, 2005. How long is Very of Coolio? Yeah, I agree. This song, I heard I wanted to pee. Of course you did, bro. Of course you did. Yeah, look, see, this has over almost 1 million views on YouTube, and it was played right at the end. I think at this part right here. Where's the... I just lost.
Ordinary dish soaps can leave invisible grease behind.
Oh.
Only Dawn Platinum removes 99% of grease.
Wait, what? Where is it? It's right at the end. I know it's like right at the end. Is it right here, maybe? Yeah, here we go.
Why would Leonard, after all the deception and secrets...
Wait, hold up. This woman has information we don't. Look it. She popped that into the CD player, and then the song started playing. She has it on physical media. She has the deluxe edition of Stay a While, the album that this is from, which contains that song. This actress has something we don't. We have to request that information for her. It needs to be confiscated, you know, for analysis, of course.
Why would Leonard, after all the
yeah, why would Leonard?
Secrets, leave clues that only I would
and then there's the song.
In some strange way.
It's a pretty good song, true.
Wanted me to find the money. I guess we all have our secret lives.
She is hoarding it. We need to send it to the government. That's what I'm saying. I wonder about that CD too. Yeah, why the hell does she have it and we don't, you know? She got the signed copy by actual Paula herself, so which isn't fair. That's what we wanted. Boa Always, dude. I have not been able to find that song on YouTube again. It's just, I don't know if it's on YouTube anymore, but that was a really good song. Because apparently there's another artist named Boa who also has another song called Always, which makes it a lot harder because apparently it's a semi-popular song, so there's a number of uploads of it. Everyone knows that fans will find the CDs. True, yeah. Before I move on to the video and talking about Paula, I wanted to actually give credit to the person who found it. So, just because, or how they found it. Because they found it in a pretty fascinating way. I think it explains it here. Yeah, right here. So, it was found by Arabara on Discord / subreddit. They were looking through SoCan.com after Googling every name of every singer who had a song with the name How Long copyrighted, and one of them led to them to this post, which asked for the audio of this song and the other from the same artist. And when you click that link, it brings you to this article, or this subreddit post from a year ago by Iowa and Friends on Help Me Find, which, again, is a pretty big subreddit. And it's kind of like Tip of My Tongue, where it's just more of like an investigative all around, not just media, but like help me find just kind of anything, maybe like something on the map, or just, you know, essentially just anything. You know, people on here are pretty good detectives. So this person over a year ago posted this. They said, let me put some background music on. They said, Paula Toledo songs, How Long and Stray. Boom, right there. Song's been there the whole time for over a year. Absolute madness. How long? Tell you what, my lungs are probably becoming like more of a caramel color since becoming friends, with Saint and Caesar salad. But anyways, how did a movie have a lost song? Well, it happens all the time. They just never credit them. Like the song Living on the Edge of a Dream. It was from that one 1998 film. That's been unidentified ever since. It was used in not like a major movie, but pretty well produced. But regardless, that's the title. There was a Canadian TV show in the mid-2000s called 15 Love about teens at a tennis academy. It was a really fun show, but I loved the soundtrack even more because they always played cool songs by Canadian indie bands. One singer, Paula Toledo, had a couple songs featured on the show. They were called How Long and Stray. I used to listen to them all the time because they used to be accessible online, but I haven't been able to find them in years. Anyone know where I could find these songs? Thanks. So, they were fucking not only used on a movie, but this song was also used in a show called 15 Love, a Canadian TV show that would use indie singers. So this song actually already had a history and a life way before it became involved in Lost Wave. That's the thing. It's just so crazy. The reason why sometimes songs stay lost is probably because we don't realize just how big the internet and the world is, because this song had a life before it became unidentified, and this had videos made about it. It was a huge Lost Wave song, but yet it was not, I mean, I'm not saying it was massive before that, but it had some sort of life before that where people remembered it and were actively looking for it in another sector. So I just think that's pretty fascinating. So that's how Arabara discovered this song. It was going to be on the album Stay a While, which is this one right here from 2006, but it never made it to the cut. Still, I put the cover to make... Okay. The album is also on Spotify and Apple Music, and if it wasn't because it didn't make it into the album, it would be Shazamable. Exactly. It would have been Shazamable this whole time had it been on the album, so it was like right there, but it doesn't count. They mentioned you at 15:55 in the video, by the way. Oh, God. Let's see what she said. 15:55. So that's right at the end. Let me just see what this says. So I just want to see what she says, because maybe it's about me, because I guess she saw my message and then just didn't open it. But
please, continue to send me more questions. I'd love to answer them. Somebody was asking if I would do an interview on YouTube with them. And I would also happy to be doing that. So just so grateful that all of you guys have connected in such a beautiful way and connected me back to my music. And I really do hope to release some of the music that exists in my hard drives that haven't made it out.
Okay, well, listen, I'm imagining that's me, just because that's essentially what I asked. I sent her 2 messages. I sent her one on Instagram first, and I don't know if she had seen it, so just to be safe, I emailed her as well. I wasn't trying to bother her, but I just wanted to make sure she saw it, just because I did want to also thank her for what she does personally on the side, working with mental health and stuff. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, no, she just said here that she would love to do that. So, Paula, if by any chance, if you see this clip right now, let me know whatever time works for you. I would be more than happy to have you on as a guest, where you can talk about not only the song How Long, but your music career, what you're working on in your personal life, anything you want to give for advice, because I saw you have TED Talks you've done too. So by all means, let me know. I'm more than happy to work around your schedule. I think it would be a great conversation. So please, I would love to hear back from you and work something out to do that, because a lot of people would love that if we had an official platform for you to just tell your story, let everyone know officially what the story behind How Long, how it made on movies, if you knew that it was, I don't know if you I imagine you probably didn't know that it was on Russian bootlegs, but we could talk about that too, things like that. So yeah, by all means, just feel free to get back to me whenever. I would love to work something out and do that with you. So not by name, no, but I imagine she was talking about me. Unless a actual news station is reaching out to her to make an article about her, but no, she mentioned YouTube, so it's probably me. At the credits they credit her. Also, there's 2 more songs credited there. Are you talking about the movie or the Canadian TV show 15 Love? I forget. I like Break It Down by Paula Toledo. Is that on her album? I haven't listened to her album yet. I wanted to. I was probably going to listen to like 1 or 2 songs here on live. But let's talk about Paula first before we continue on to that. The movie? Okay, thank you. Just because I only saw the snippet it was played in, I didn't see the credits. So that's crazy. This whole time it was there on an upload that makes it even worse that there's a video upload that has over 1 million views and it was easily heard and credited unless it was cut from the movie on the video and it was credited on like IMDb. I don't know, but all Canadians can speak some form of French. Well, I don't know about that. I imagine if you go to Vancouver, which is on the other side of the country, they probably speak, probably Italiano. Because I know there's a lot of my Guido brothers in Canada, which is pretty cool. I'm American and I know 2 words in French. Oh, bonjour, je m'appelle Nikki, et toi? That's all I remember from 4th grade. We learned like a bunch of other shit. I don't remember anything else from it. With that said, let me pull up something else. We talked about that. We talked about how I was on 15 Love. I showed the snippet it was from in the movie. Let me guess. Key and Croissant? Oui and Croissant? Pretty close, yeah, that's... Oui and Bonjour? Dude, I know how to say, like, fuck, there's something else I knew in French, too, besides those things and what I had just said. It's like, no, I can't remember it. I don't remember what the fuck it was. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about Paula herself and like who the artist is behind this song. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Just because I gotta pull up Instagram real quick and find it that way. Here we go. Here we go. So, this is actually her inked up. This is her bio essentially about her, and this has everything listed essentially about her. We have her TED Talks, We Day speech. She has a few live performances here. She's very involved in discussions and talks about mental health and things like that because. And here's her actual website. Here, yeah. Where, funny enough, she's actually from Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia. Which is funny, just because I had mentioned before that I was becoming fascinated with that whole area just because I was working on that Jane Doe case. The Vancouver Jane Doe that I covered once. So it's just kind of funny that she's also from Vancouver. And it's like, all right, it's popping up twice now for me. I thought seal was like fuck or something, but I'm too lazy to check. It's like fuck in reality. However, yes, it sounds like fuck. What, is that like fuck eh? Fucku? Something like that. Would you care for another helping? Anyways, let's talk about, Paula herself, because she's not only a musician, she actually has a lot of other things under her belt and a lot of things she's involved with. I lead an anti-loneliness and mental well-being movement that nurtures social bonds within schools, communities, and workplaces. I promote practices that foster resilience and psychologically safe and healthy spaces for individuals to feel truly seen and heard. Through in-person storytelling and net playing experiences I designed, I use wonder, curiosity, discovery, and gratitude as instruments to uncover and present our whole selves so that meaningful and non-judgmental connections can be made. So she is talking about inclusion, including things. We're all about that here. We got Teddy. I think if you can include him in this chat, I think you can include just about anyone. We're all about that here. But no, seriously, I really respect that. I love that because, yo, what's up, Dan Pettiggy? She seems so sweet, dude. She sounds super, super chill. That's why, I really want to talk to her. I think it would be a phenomenal interview. Just because, again, I am super pro for that. I feel like mental health awareness is very important. Not to get mushy like that on you, but, you guys have heard me talk about, my own mental problems that I've dealt with, so it's cool to see someone else, using their platform. It's just cool to discover that a Lost Wave artist is so active in something that, is also important to me personally, so I really respect that. Did you see what Eddie said on What's That Song? Oh god, I don't know if I can handle another Eddie meltdown, dude. Fucking dude's having like an actual like Pompeii right now. He's just going off. Like on Wang's video, it was 40 comments underneath his comment. He just went crazy responding to people. Paula Toledo is the exact opposite of Eddie Edmond. That's who the rap battle should be about. Remember we were talking about a Lost Wave epic rap battle? Paula Toledo versus Eddie Edmond. Dude, she would destroy him like how Wendy's did in the Ronald McDonald versus Burger King one. That's all I'm saying. I was just going to say that. She is the opposite of him. Exactly. Lost Wave artists are just genuinely chill people. Yeah, exactly. That's why Eddie Edmond isn't chill, because he's not a Lost Wave artist. Anyways, I am a TEDx, which I'm assuming means like they have access to go on to and do TED Talks. I imagine. Yo, shout out to the 20 viewers in chat. I appreciate y'all. We Day Collision Conference, Movember speaker, CBC Parents Contributing Writer, and Canadian Mental Health Association Certified Advisor for Psychological Health and Safety in the Workplace. As a published singer and songwriter, I use my experience making art to amplify important messages for social change and support others to thrive. I'm also currently doing my master in applied positive psychology at the University of Pennsylvania. So she's got a lot of things going on. She is like absolutely killing it, you know. She's got like Popeye arms and strength when it comes to, you know, being a multifaceted individual, because she's doing like 18 things at once, it sounds like. Studying evidence-based research on how art can impact well-being so that people, communities, and organizations can flourish. And then here she provides her album, Stay a While, which I saw she has another album. I saw on her Instagram story she was holding two of hers. I don't know what the second one is. I'm going to look in a second to see if either one of them are fully on YouTube. But that's just a little bit about her. Let's go to her website. If we can open that in a new tab. This tells a little bit more about her. She's a speaker, so she's very active when it comes to like mental health and things like that, and talking about, you know, psychological ways to help with loneliness, it sounds like. Oh, it's an EP from 2003. Is her stuff on Discogs yet? Hold on, let me check. I'm not trusting y'all looking at my search history again, just because y'all scared the shit out of me. I just see in chat Max's search history exposed. I thought I left something that y'all shouldn't have been looking at behind, you know, because I'm totally I have borderline personality disorder. 1 minute I'm Max, the next minute I'm a hitman named Josh who, you know, is on a mission to avenge his dead dog and kill anyone who's done that. Or was his name John? Anyways, Paula Toledo. Here we go. Does it have it listed on here? Yeah, it does. Okay, so this is the EP from 2003, just called Paula Toledo. Okay, so this was on Holy Toledo Records. Was that one? Same thing. Holy Toledo Production, so I imagine. Oh, this one wasn't on a label. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Are you on the deep web every second? No, only every other second, bro. Get it right. And only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because that's not when I'm at the Magic the Gathering event. I don't actually go to Magic the Gathering. I know nothing about that game. I mean, it usually takes 2 clicks to find stuff. That is true, actually, yeah. This is about her. Work with me. What people say. Those are the good compliments. Those are some live performances she done. So we can take a look at those in a second. But before that, let's actually look at her response in regards to all of the attention she's been recently getting since identifying her song and realizing that there was such a massive search behind it. Let's do that. Let me just clear a few tabs here. Yeah, we can do that. Here we go. Oh, did I close out of the video? I probably did. I'm such a absolute moron. I think it's, what's her name? Ode to Wonder? That's the channel name? Yeah, here we go. How long will it take? Here we go. All right. Let's watch her response to everything. It's 16.5 minutes long, so buckle in, everyone. We're going to look at her response in case y'all haven't seen it. She talks a little bit also about here in the comments section. But let's watch her video.
Hi everyone, I'm Paula Toledo. I am the author of the lost song, How Long? I am very emotional actually recording this because last night I got an email to my personal email and it read, I'm reading it to you now. Hi Paula, get ready for a ton of random people to message you about your song, How Long? Because it was included on a Russian
Guilty. Sorry.
people to message you about your song How Long, because it was included on a Russian bootleg DVD with no attribution.
Exactly.
And people have been desperately searching for it for a while. I suggest capitalizing on this with some re-release music. Take care, and I'm so glad I can listen to more of your music now. So I got this email and I thought, I'm not sure if this is real. It sounds a little bit surreal, potentially a phishing.
That's the word I think I've heard every Lost Wave artist use. Surreal. I know for a fact Jordan from First Person said that. I'm pretty sure Dress to Kill. I'm pretty sure Johnny and Richard Torrance also mentioned that too when I talked to them. Like, anytime like a Lost Wave, I mean, it's understandable. I just love how they all use the word surreal. I'm pretty sure they've all used that. Just because, like, imagine you haven't touched or even thought about a song you made for like almost 2 decades that you made almost 2 decades ago. And imagine just you find out that for that long, people have been actively searching for it. And, you know, this was something that you recorded once, maybe gave it to a few distributors for whatever reason, and you just never heard about it again, only to find out that like thousands of people from all around the world were looking for it online. How cool is that? That does sound surreal, right? My Babe Man. There are different kinds of search history exposing. Which one do you fall under? Search history exposing. Which one do I fall under? Probably the one where, like, it's like a Theo Von thing where, like, I'm just looking up random shit that probably doesn't make sense. Like, you know, like, how long would it take you to eat a stairwell, right? Like, something like that. Because I do be looking up random shit like that just because I'm curious of, like, the hypothesis of, like, the what if. Like, how long would it take me to create duct tape using only my feet? Like, you know, hypothesis is like that. You know, things like that would be what you'd find in my search history, essentially.
Scam. I proceeded to get, like, a lot more emails in my inbox with the same type of message, and then my Instagram started getting flooded, and I thought, oh my gosh, have I been hacked? I was not sure what was going on. And then I started getting donations for my music, because on my website, Paula Toledo .ca, I had a few years ago thought about releasing some new music, and to fund it by giving people the option to kind of sponsoring me and then getting behind the scenes of how I'm creating my music. And there was an option there for a donation. People could donate and get involved in the making of my music. And it turns out that I got an email with somebody donating money to that page and to my music. So then it was only then that I started thinking that this could be actually real. And I rushed home.
Whoever is the one who donated to her, you're an absolute Chad. So W in chat for that person. Yes, that's right. This is Paula Toledo. How long would it take you to find this song? Stuff like that. How long would it take me personally to find this song? Just based off of, like, using my search minds? I don't know. How fucking long did the British Empire last? Probably that times 2, because I suck at looking up shit. So.
16-year-old son is actually real. And I rushed home. My 16-year-old son is a techie, and I said, can you help me figure this out? I'm not sure if this is real or not. And he went on to the internet and Googled my name and saw that there was a Reddit community with people, over 1,000 people, I think, from all over the world, who have been searching for the author to the song How Long for over 16 years. And he said there's people remaking your music on TikTok, and there's a YouTube bunch of people redoing the song on YouTube or putting visuals to the.
Someone correct me. Did Deafy Joe do a cover of this song? Let me check. Let me go to Deafy Joe. Did he ever do a cover of this one? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing it. Doesn't look like it. No? Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like.
The song, I started getting more and more emails, more and more DMs, and I just want to say that I am.
What? Is it Defy Joe? What? Deafy Joe? You making fun of me? Is it not Deafy Joe? It's Defy Joe? Wait, have I been calling it wrong this whole time? Is it actually Defy Joe? Or does it not matter? Sorry to keep interrupting. I'm sorry. I think that's funny. Jeff Joe. Yeah, exactly.
More emails, more and more DMs. And I just want to say that I am so emotional about it and so grateful for this community. I would have never thought in a million years when I wrote this song, I think it was in 2003, maybe 3 or 4.
Jesus, wow.
That it would reach people and connect with people in this way. And I'm so grateful to all of you who have shown such dedication over 16 years to find me. I'm filled with all kind of emotions. I'm overjoyed. I'm blown away. I'm in complete awe. I am really touched and moved by the outpouring of love that I've been getting from people from all over the world. So thank you, first of all. And second of all, I had posted yesterday on my Instagram stories that I really wanted to thank every single person who
just said that this has apology video vibes? What are you talking about? No, she didn't do the thing at the beginning with her camera where she was like, she has like her hand over it like this, and then she's just like, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. But nah, this is wholesome as fuck so far. What you mean apology video? This ain't no Pokimane, Logan Paul type beat. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's kind of crazy that like this song is almost 20 years old. Like this was made almost 20 years ago, and God, I can't even remember what I was doing in 2003. I was 3 years old myself, so no deep sigh at the end. Oh yeah, you know, that type of shit. Yeah. It's like a thank you video. Yeah, exactly. Eddie Edmond apology video. Not until after me and him getting in a boxing match, alright? I'm telling you, Creator Clash, make it happen. Keemstar, get on that. Oh yeah, it's more like I'm taking a break video. No, this is more of like a we just hit 10 million subscriber video. Thank you. This is like a PewDiePie video, you know, before the bridge incident, you know? I don't remember what I was doing in 2003 either. I mean, I was probably investing in the housing market just because I knew by 2008 it was going to crash and I was able to buy a home before then, so. Or no, at that time, so.
I really wanted to thank every single person who had shown such interest in my music and connection to my music, and really wanted to say thank you, and to do that by answering any questions that people have. So I put on my Instagram stories, I asked if anybody wanted to ask me any questions that I would answer them. So I'm just gonna go through them. Hopefully I don't miss out on anyone, but I will answer the questions that were sent to me in my stories. Hi, Paula.
Okay, so this becomes like a Q&A or something. Okay. Chad, do we watch the Q&A? Do we want to see what people are asking, or, you know, do you want to move on, kind of? Just because, like, you know, I don't want this to be a Hassan stream where I'm just sitting here, you know, reacting to something. Unless y'all want it, I don't give a shit. Can You Dance and How Long Will It Take solves were really what this community was needing. Facts, dude. This community was on life support before any of that happened. There was such a drought from, I want to say, after I'll Show You My Hand was solved, were there really... I think there was like one or two, a few other major solves, but in like September and fucking October, it was dead, wasn't it? It was just dead. There was nothing happening. The community was just kind of like just on a standstill, and I was just kind of streaming about it and just kind of doing my thing and just kind of fucking around, and now we have these two major things happen in December. I'm telling you, dude, at the end of the year, Santa Claus just works extra hard. He's seeing who's on the naughty list. Apparently, we all made the nice list, so W and Chat for making the nice list. Because we're getting solves now. All I want for Christmas is the Fall of the King to be solved by the end of the year. And considering I just said it on a Maximilianer stream, maybe it'll happen. So, who knows? I mean, Central Music had a lot of solves. That is true, and I still want to make a tier list for Central Music's lost songs, because I don't think I've heard many of those. Maybe I've heard a few. Maybe Poor Christmas will be next. That would be cool. If it was solved on Christmas, I would, you know, put that on my Christmas list. You know.
I will answer the questions that were sent to me in my stories.
Oh yeah, I just realized y'all didn't answer my question if y'all wanted to watch the Q&A. Is it just a Q&A? I wish I had the timestamps right now. Fuck it, let's see what the comments are saying. Hi Paula, this is Dodo Bird, one of the moderators on How Long Will It Take. I'm so happy to have been part of this community that has grown around your song. We are all excited to see you have welcomed our efforts. To explain more, your song was deemed lost because the first people to mention How Long were people in Russia trying to figure out the name of the bootleg version of the song. There were no official records of How Long online, only accounts here and there of people who heard it on these bootleg DVDs. I watched the vid. It's mostly a Q&A? Okay. I'm up for whatever. Well, we'll watch it for a few minutes. Let's moderate it. We'll watch a few minutes. We won't watch the whole thing because I already saw that she mentioned, I think, me at the end regarding the interview. I think that's what she's talking about, me. I need the Fall of the King and Like the Wind solved. I don't know about the latter one, buddy. You might have to wait a few more Christmases for that. You know, Santa Claus is gonna really have to put his elves into overtime for that one. So it's Christmas, most wonderful time of the year. Come on, Karen, we need poor Christmas solved on Christmas. Yeah, that is true. That's a song I remember not being too crazy about at first, but then once I actually heard the full song, you know, gave it a chance. It was actually really good. It's also like half the year. Let's see what some questions are saying.
Hi, Paula. You are insanely talented. Will you put How Long up for sale? So I've been getting a lot of these questions, and for sure I will release it hopefully in the new year. I guess what I wanted to say about the song was some people were asking, like, why wasn't it on my LP?
Actually, yeah, let's watch some of these because maybe she actually answers some really good questions. See what's, you know, maybe like... I mean, I'm definitely going to watch this fully regardless if I do it on stream or not, just because I want to get information for hopefully interview, you know?
On Spotify, we're asking, like, why wasn't it on my LP, which is on Spotify? And the reason is that I recorded an EP, a 5-song EP, which actually isn't on Spotify, which I'm thinking now should get released.
Yes, do it.
I should probably release those 5 songs as well. And then I wrote the song How Long, and I had recorded that after the EP and also before the LP, my full-length album.
Okay, so if that song had been on the album, it would have technically been the first song written for that album, but it was kind of like made in that like in between period between the EP and the LP. Okay, all right. So maybe she was thinking about releasing it as a single. Who knows?
And the song How Long, I think what happened was I really loved the song, but sonically the way it sounded, because it was recorded in a different studio and just had a different vibe to it. I wasn't sure if it thematically felt like it belonged on my full-length album, so I didn't release it. So the song has not been released. How it found its way into the world was I had a weekly gig at a venue in Vancouver here in Canada where I live, and I would show up every Tuesday and perform. And there was a person in the audience who loved my music and approached me afterwards, and he said that he worked for Lionsgate Film and loved my music, and he had requested to license that song How Long that I played for one of their made-for-TV movies. And so I licensed the song to a movie called Secret Lives.
Okay.
Secret Lives production had aired in North America, primarily in the States, I believe, to begin with. And then it got released all over the world. And I can tell that it was released worldwide because on my royalty statements, I could see that it was appearing in Italy and in Russia and all these different countries all over the world.
Ding, 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 ding. She said the R word. No, not that one, dingus. I mean Russia.
Now, when I found out that this was legitimate, I went on the Reddit community. There's a subreddit page of people through, I guess there's a community of lost songs where people don't know who the author is of these songs, and they try to track down who the original artist is who wrote it. And there was a community of people looking for me and looking for who the author is of How Long. And so I was reading the posts, and I was just blown away, just completely blown away. And I think the story goes, but maybe I would love for somebody to get it straight for me. I have no idea how my song became lost, because I believe that in that movie there should have been a credit of my name
Right.
at the end, rolling credit.
Right, because had the original source been from the movie, it wouldn't have been a lost wave, because it's like Funado said in my chat that it was credited in the movie. But I mean, obviously, I think by now, I think someone has probably commented an explanation to her. But Paul, in case you see this, and in case someone hasn't fully explained it to you, the original OP Alex back in 2007. When he uploaded it, he got it from the bootleg DVD of a French movie, Jack Black Croissant, something, whatever the hell it's called. It's like Jacques Le Croquant or something like that. And it was the music used on the menu selection, but it was never credited. So that's where the OP, the original poster, found his version of. He hadn't heard it from the movie or from the Canadian show. What the hell is happening in my chat? Why are there so many retracted messages? That's fine. Jacques Le Croquant, yeah. My French is absolutely abhorrent. Jack Black's Croissant is the best movie. Facts.
There should have been a credit of my name at the end, rolling credits, for the artist who sang.
Oh, here we go again with this shit again. Why do y'all always do this? Y'all always just put empty chats in my chat. Why? And then I have to do it just to fit in, you know? Yeah, what is this chat? Dude, I have no fucking idea. I apologize, but it will definitely happen again. That's all I'm going to say. Bro, don't spam. As soon as they say that, one of my mods spam. Fascinating. Sorry.
At the end, rolling credits for the artist who sang How Long It Should Have Been My Name. So I don't really understand why it became a lost song, but maybe someone can explain it to me. Okay, some more questions.
Apologize? Does that call for mod or ban? What does that call for? If any mods are in here, don't actually ban them, because I'll probably unmod you. But, apologize. You know, she's made a severe and continuous lapse in her judgment. How dare her song get lost, you know, type beat. This is what you get? What do you mean this is what I get? What have I done? Dude, I have schizophrenic chats. I just can't see them.
Okay, some more questions. Let's see. Let's start from the beginning so that I don't leave any out. Okay, so how do you feel about your song being compared to the Cranberries? So when I originally...
oh yeah, that's right. Another band that she was compared to was the Cranberries, which I haven't listened to much of them, but I think, yeah... I only know their one song, which is Zombie, of course. But that's a little different than I think this song still. Paula Toledo is better than Ed, and Edmund. I mean, true, but if you find Lost Wave, it's Found Wave, so shouldn't it be Found Wave Finder? You know, you can call it NASA. That's actually a pretty good point. That's actually pretty smart. If you wanted to.
Originally wrote that song and used to play it live. I used to get a lot of people saying that it reminded them of the Cranberries, and I suspect that it's maybe the OO part, like in the chorus, like the "How long will it take?" Oh, that
Ooh, part. She gave us a little sample. Ooh, the delicacy that just flowed to my ears. Let's rewind that, because we got a little live performance here.
Like the "How long will it take?" Oh, that part, maybe
beautiful.
Melodically, the rhythm of the melody and maybe the bridge part maybe is reminiscent of it.
Maybe, yeah.
Was I influenced by them? For sure. I think that Zombie, like all those songs in the 80s, I was actually in university then, was something that I listened to quite a bit. I wouldn't say that they were my favorite artists, but I definitely listened to them quite a bit and really loved their music. Next one. Do you have Stray in full still? We would love to hear that one too. So Stray is another song that I wrote that was on the first EP, and I'd never released it on Spotify, but I will now that people are asking for it.
Okay. She has a very good voice. I agree wholeheartely.
Soon, I'd love to hear some new music from you. So a bit of a story. I just realized this also means that
I want to make our interview interesting, so I have to, whatever questions were asked here, I'm not going to ask those questions. I have to think of stuff completely differently. So, because I want it to be like a really unique interview, especially for her. Like, I don't want to just repeat ask questions. Some may overlay to some questions being asked here, but that's fine. So be it, but I just realized I want to do that. If she was inspired by Everyone Knows That, then that would be a lead. Could you imagine? That's why, like, one of my questions is obviously going to be, hey, by any chance, have you heard any other Lost Wave songs? Have you heard Everyone Knows That? And by any chance, do you know who that is? Is that in one of your influences? Yeah, you got to be original Max. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's why I totally copied Critical when it came to the thumbnails of my face just in the... No, you know what? He copied that from me, by the way, because I was doing that long before he started streaming on YouTube. I don't know if he was doing it on Twitch, but that is not really, the best platform anymore, so I don't really count them as one. But they took that from me, all right? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say is that, like, I was the OG one between me and Critical who would, like, put just my face on the thumbnail, so damn whippersnapper got stolen from me again.
My job in marketing, I've quit my job in marketing. I was working in marketing, that was my career, and I quit my job, not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I felt like I was going to be taking a different path. I ended up finding my way to singing on the stages in Paris with a singer by the name of Isabelle Longnus, who was my neighbor, and I sang backup for her. And when I returned, I realized how much I loved singing and performing, and that became my full-time career for several years, and released the albums and toured across Canada. Recorded in France.
That's, sorry to keep pausing, that's so crazy to me, just because it's so fascinating to me that when someone gets identified from being a, like, former mysterious artist or a Lost Wave artist, how, like, they actually were a full-time musician, even though they were unidentified. Like, she was touring and she was doing that as a full-time. She left a job like marketing, which I imagine had pretty decent money had you put a lot of time into it. And it's just crazy to me to think that, like, someone could be a full-time musician, being able to afford, making money just by being a musician, by performing at gigs, selling CDs, maybe selling merch if she had some. And yet, like, the internet it exposes just how big the world is, because she could be like that in one area or whatever, and then it becomes completely unidentified on the internet, not even available on the internet, or at least one of her songs are, and it becomes what's called Lost Wave. I just think that's fascinating. Bro, don't ask her about Everyone Knows That. Ask about the 80s synth pop obsessed motherfuckers on Discogs. What, are you talking about how, like, every Lost Wave song is just 80s synth pop? Everyone knows that when it gets found, the song name will be Everyone Now Knows. True. Or Nobody Knew That. Yeah, honestly, no, Nobody Knew That. That's the name right there. Nobody knew that.
Canada, and recorded in France. When I had my children, it became really difficult to tour and to make music and to gig. So I started recording little bits and snippets of music and songs in kind of a home recording studio. At that time, I'd also lost my husband very tragically. Oh. And music was really my escape and my sense of reconnecting with who I was and what I loved, and finding some joy in my life, even despite such hard times and the despair and the grief. And it really saved me. I started making music with people from all over the world through the internet. We would share files and share song files, and these musicians would play drums or sing backup vocals or play keyboards, and from Ireland and Australia and just all over the place. And it became this community of fellow musicians that were helping me write my music. And these songs have not been released to the world, and I've been trying to figure out a way to get them out, because I've been busy raising my children and working and trying to, I guess, just rebuild my life up. That music hasn't taken.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, Paul, if by any chance, if you see this, I'm very sorry to hear about the passing of your husband. And you're doing an absolutely phenomenal job, being a very active person while also raising two children. So, girl, you're absolutely killing it. So on the other side of the continent, you got love from Rhode Island. So, and everyone in my chat here supports you too. So you're absolutely killing it, Paula. We love you here in the Lost Wave community, and we're excited to see what more you do regarding your personal endeavors as well as musical endeavors. So lots of love, exactly. So at the end of the day, we all just want to love here. We're all chill. I'll tell you what I don't love right now. That's my connection. It's going to shit right now. Okay, now it's back. All right, there we go. Now we're happy again.
Just rebuild my life up. That music hasn't taken the priority that it should. So I would love to get these songs out into the world. I'm not quite sure how to make that happen. I also really have a dream of accompanying these new songs with a book. I'd love to write a book and accompany these songs with it to share a little bit about the journey and about how song has really helped me connect with myself and also connect with others. And in a small way, that's what the song How Long is about. I think somebody asked, like, what is the song about? And how long?
Of course I want to. Okay, so again, some of these are going to overlap. I kind of feel like I have to ask on the interview, what is the song How Long about? So I'm going to have to ask that because it's obviously the main reason why we're all here. So obviously, I'm going to ask her that. But, everything else I'm going to try to be unique with the stuff. And sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I got to rewatch this.
With myself and also connect with others. And in a small way, that's what the song How Long is about. I think somebody asked, like, what is the song about? And How Long is really, it's how do I describe it? It's a song that is really a statement about how a person can feel when they're very disconnected from who they are truly meant to be, and how living in somebody else's shadow in terms of like what they expect of you, or trying to please other people for all the wrong reasons and not really trying to please yourself can really be damaging. And I think it's really a testament to really this whole community and the whole way that this song has re-entered back into my life is reinforcing my belief that when you write from a very true place, and when you create things from a very true place without caring about who's going to listen to it or whether or not it's going to get followers or listens, or if you're going to make a ton of money from it or become famous from it, how when you don't think about those things and you really stay true to who you are and do what you love to do, how the world can respond to it in a really beautiful way. And so I'm just really
right. And like, dude, bro, why is she so wholesome? This is so awesome to watch. And she's entirely right. If you have a genuine wholesome meaning behind the art that you do, whether it's music, live streaming, comedy performance, if you could just give off a confident vibe where you don't look reliant on views, numbers, and everything, and there's like a genuine soul and like a attachment to what you're doing, people will flock to that. It's weird, like as humans, like we can like naturally tell if someone's genuinely interested in what they're doing, rather than like if someone was half-assing it, like if there was a bass player who was kind of just like boom 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 boom, but while he's performing live, like like people ain't probably gonna vibe with that as much as someone who's very passionate about what they do. And again, we heard it in a lot of Lost Wave songs, and that's why they're so fascinating to us, because a lot of these Lost Wave songs have like passion behind them. I've heard many well-produced Lost Wave songs that have good passion behind them, and like there's heart to it, like the guy's giving it his all. Like, what do I mean to you? That's a genuine bop. That song's probably gonna blow up big too, even though Shy Valley already talked about it. It's probably gonna blow up even bigger, I think, someday too. Maybe not the question. Maybe not. Sorry, I just saw the chat. Maybe not as big as everyone knows that, but probably like a couple 100,000 views sometime in the future. Have it not be solved, And yes, I did see that. Apparently, there's a longer version of the Swahili dance, which we can take a look at as well. We can take a look at that. The question is, are you passionate, Max? I'm about as passionate as Christ, dude. Especially when it comes to collecting CDs, Entenmann's, and making little Twizzlers out of my facial hair. I've never heard Swahili dance. I'm only interested because of Kenya. Fair. The Memory Bank songs have the deepest lyrics out of all Lost Waves, in my opinion. Treadmill of Time is an allegory. That is a good song. I haven't really looked at the lyrics that deeply, but I'll take your word for it.
Really, really touched.
Oh, she's gonna start crying. Oh no.
But after 16 years, yeah, this has come back to me. So thank you. It's a really beautiful early Christmas present. Okay. Okay.
You're good, girl. You're good.
Sorry, it just really, really, really moves me.
And you can tell she's passionate too. Like, you can tell she has a lot of heart and soul and love in what she does, because, you know, it's very genuine when, like, they get very teary-eyed like this. I mean, plus how many other Lost Wave artists have made like a tearful thank you video after being identified like this has? The only musical experience I have is singing. What? The freaking Pledge of Allegiance at the beginning of the school day? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Bars! Fucking Founding Fathers' feathers were on fire. Ooh, that's another bar! All those F's. Dude, I need to become a rapper. That's all there is to it. What would be my rap name? Chat, what would my rap name be if I was a rapper? You know. Like, pretend it's the 90s, right? And I need to have, like, a 90s hip-hop name. And I want to be a part of, like a group like Wu-Tang or Helter Skelter, you know? What would be Max's rap name? Would it just be Millionaire? Or The Millionaire? Or Lil Millie? Lil Millionaire? Lil Millie? Something like that, you know? Looking for example. Chart Rundown is really good. One, too, about the struggles of the music industry. I haven't heard that one, actually. What's up, Minor Glitch? What is being talked about right now? We are talking about the identification of How Long Will It Take? And this is the author behind the song. And she's just talking about her appreciation and love for all the, you know, fucking, support that the song has been getting. Lil Maximilian. Lil Nicky. You know what's crazy? That's actually my nickname at work, Lil Nicky, just because there's another person at my work with the same name. And since she's older, I'm Lil Nicky, so I'm like, here we go. So be it. Okay. Sorry, let me continue. Lil Mill actually kind of goes hard, I can't lie.
Do you plan to post that song or more music in general? Yes, we answered that question.
Lil Jimmy.
Hi, Paula, this is my question. Do you have the original lyrics of the song? I do, and I really want to do something really fun with it. I've seen some people on TikTok covering my song and with lyrics that they're interpreting from what they hear. I know that I didn't really articulate the words very well, so I think that everybody has...
If she thinks her words aren't articulated well, she should really take some time and listen to other Lost Wave songs. Not even just the one that are poor qualities, but sometimes the ones where you just don't know what the fuck the person is saying. Like, for example, that song Paranoia doesn't have the best, the best quality, but it's not bad. It's not like a Wings deep fake or Lost Wave August 2019. But there's just some parts where I do not know what he is saying at all. And Waiting for the Countdown has a few parts like that too. Poor Christmas, thank you, that's another good example. So I'm sure that if she heard those songs and not understand what the hell is being said there, or hell, even Like the Wind, I'm sure she'd feel a lot better about her lyrics. Because hell, there's like 45 different interpretations to Like the Wind. Hell, I had the time of my life figuring out what the hell I thought the lyrics were when I made my music video. Maximum? Can't tell if that's an insult or a compliment. At that point, why not be Maximum, you know? Instead of Maximillionaire, Maximum. Maxed Out. That could be my album name, Maxed Out. That would be pretty cool. Maybe we're working with something here, folks. Like the Wind has like... Yeah, exactly. Waste My Time is a catchy song, but I have no clue what the guy is singing about.
Up with their... articulate the words very well, so... I think that everybody has come up with their own sense of what they think the lyrics are, and I'd love to run a contest to see who can get as close to the original lyrics as possible, and also maybe like the best cover version of it, and then also like
Defy Joe, or excuse me, Defy Joe. Sorry, apparently it's that. Apparently, you gotta enter this contest, man. You gotta do the best cover. And I don't know what you'll win, but maybe a signed copy of the EP. Or maybe like she'll actually make like a deluxe edition to her album Stay a While. Maybe she'll give you that. So I hate life. I'm very sorry to hear that, Red Hood. I'll tell you right now, coming to this stream probably won't make you feel any better, so I do apologize for that. It probably will only get worse, so. But you've entered the stream knowing full well that'll probably happen. Ulterior Motives has a few interpretations, but as a low-quality snippet. Yeah, exactly. Even Living in the World Was So Easy, that already has like 3 different interpretations for one lyric, you know? What do you mean? The second line of the second verse of TMS is perfectly intelligible. Yeah, of course. That's, you know, I was able to make a music video off of it, of course, you know? Because you're Lil Max. Thanks. Really appreciate the love.
YouTube video of it with people's own images that they're putting to the song, and I'll share more on that later, but I have some ideas. Did you know the whole How Long song Hunting before it was even found? I had no idea. No idea. Again, just completely blown away. What are some other ones? How do you think your song wound up on a bootleg copy of a French movie? So from what I understand from the Reddit community was that somebody had created a bootleg DVD of a film, a French film, and then on the menu where you kind of toggle between things in the DVD menu, there was my song How Long. And I don't know if somebody recorded that.
That's essentially right. Yeah, she essentially has it down to a T. Yeah. That's essentially what happened. It was the menu screen music, and it was 2 different samples they used in the menu screen for some reason, but they were like cut up. I Am the Winner. People have been figuring out the song lyrics on Genius, but it's been contributed to by like 8 different people. So if it's the most accurate, then I don't know who's going to be the winner. Probably VCC. Apparently he's contributed to it the most. So. Also, I wasn't intending to install you. Well, that's how I took it. So maybe next time you should probably think about things before you say... No, I'm kidding. Unless. Could I get offended by what Minor Glitch has to say? Probably. I definitely get offended by what Teddy has to say. Thank God he's not here. Huh? We're actually having a peaceful night tonight, y'all. We're actually being chillin'. It could have been a much less complicated search if the bootleg copy just had the full song. Well, the thing is, it wasn't available online at all, anywhere, before the making, before the search, because, it wasn't found on a website. It was just fucking... Well, I mean, it was... You know what I mean. I was intending to insult you? Bro, I'm gonna tell you what, dude. This Irish dude, I'll tell you what. This guy from Ireland... I don't know why I bring that up every time, but I'm telling you what, dude. Creator Clash. Paula Toledo versus Eddie Edmond. No, I'm kidding. Get me and Eddie Edmond in the Creator Clash tournament. All right? We'll see who really fonded his mind. We'll tell you that. I will play the Fall of the King. That'll be my intro as I walk into the boxing ring, the Fall of the King. Just to rub it in his face that not only did he not make Fond My Mind, but he also didn't make that song, Fall of the King, which is another phenomenal song. 5 damn hours. I was so close to the enemy's level cap, but just stopped at 950 because I had no lives left. I'm assuming that's for Warframe. I'm very sorry to hear that.
And then put it online. I'm not sure, but somebody, I think in Russia, wrote, do you know who the original artist is of this song? And I think that's how it became a lost song, but maybe somebody can correct me and let me know what the truth is and what the story is behind it, because I would love, love, love to know. Who does the backing vocals? That's me, and also my co-producer at the time, Jonathan Anderson, sings. He's the male vocal and also plays guitar and a bunch of other instruments on the track. He's brilliant. Okay.
I guess we watched the whole video. Just fuck it. Why not?
Who were your musical inspirations? People have said How Long sounds a lot like the Cranberries. Yes, I think at that time of my life, I was listening to a lot of U2. And
I don't know if this is a hot take here, but I cannot stand U2. Well, okay, can't stand. I'm not crazy about them. I know like one song by them that I like. I don't know if that's a hot take, because I know they're very popular. But I think they're also very hated. So maybe I'm not alone. But
who else was I listening to? Indigo Girls. I was really into folk music at the time. Fleetwood Mac was a very big one and continues. I love their music.
Yeah, I can hear I can hear Stevie Nicks' influence big time.
Obviously, I grew up listening to the Beatles and George Harrison. Just love their music. And I think those are the main questions that I've received. Let me see if there's any
Linger
other
by the
ones.
Cranberries? I haven't heard that song.
But please, continue to send me more questions. I'd love to answer them. Somebody was asking if I would do an interview on YouTube with them, and I would also happy to be doing that. Just so grateful that all of you guys have connected in such a beautiful way and connected me back to my music. And I really do hope to release some of the music that exists in my hard drives that haven't made it out to the world. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Paula. And yeah, so stay tuned for that interview, assuming she's talking about me. Super wholesome thank you message. How many? That actually already has a lot of views. It already has over about 4,300 views. So yeah, it's still a big deal right now that this has been identified. And I couldn't be happier for Paula. She's super genuine. She's super wholesome. I'm actually going to leave a link to her, to this page right here, just so y'all can go to if you want to check out her website, anything else she's worked on. I'm going to do that right now. Let me do that. So that's her link bio page. Make sure to check it out. Did you hear that Jaroff has a reply to a comment on a Lost Way video that has more likes than the original comment? No? You're saying he ratioed someone? Good for him. Everyone does that? Did you hear a longer sample of Swahili dance was found? Yes, I did hear that. We're going to take a look at that in a second. I'm not going to do reactions tonight just because it is getting late, but I'm going to do two more things. I'm going to talk about Mark's most recent identification, his most viewed video. Then we'll listen to the longer Swahili dance, and then I'm going to dip. And then next time I stream, we will be talking about, I want to do the Central Music tier list, so I'll whip that up, and I'll keep everyone. Maybe I won't, or maybe I'll keep it a secret as to when me and Paula do our interview. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably let y'all know. All right. Next up, after talking about how long, it's nice to see that the author's a very wholesome and very based person. Let's talk about this now. Real quick, just because I like how this was just found and no one's really been talking about it. Has 95,000 views. So, back in 2000... Well, this was only 5 months ago. So, back in June, Mark, our good friend here, uploaded a 3-second snippet of what the hell... Something he's saying about a beehive, right? And you think, okay, a 3-second snippet, there's probably no way this song is identifiable. And if it is, it's not even Shazamable just because it's so freaking short. But he actually found it himself yesterday. This 3-second snippet is actually apparently called The Machine by Jollymon, which, whoops.
You'll never get.
Oh yeah, well it's not even 3 seconds, it's 2 seconds. How about that? Chopping them off like limbs. Listen to this, ready? So it sounds like a pretty fast-paced song, right, just from that one snippet, but actually, you listen to the song, it's actually a little different sounding. We're going to listen to it. It is 5 minutes long, but earlier today when I checked, this only had about like 4,900 views, which still, for a lost song, is actually pretty good considering it almost got 100,000 views on Mark's upload before actually being found by him, so. And now, like, a lot of people are... Actually, look at some of these... Actually, all these comments are old. These are all from, like, before this was identified, so this actually had already an active comment section, sort of, you know? What about Cause I Get Nothing? We'll talk about that. Wait, was that solved, or was that... I forget. Well, we can talk about that one another time. I just wanted to cover this mainly, and then the Swahili dance thing, you know? Yeah, this song's 5 minutes long. Pretty trippy album cover. I listened to the first 2 minutes of this, maybe. It's pretty good so far. Y'all should hear it. Ready? It does sound like they're playing out of tune, but it does get better, trust me. Very weird thing to play. It's my new favorite band. That's the snippet right there. And just from that snippet, it sounded like it'd be a faster paced song, but it's more like a dan, 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 dan. Just has more of like a traditional metal sound to it rather than like a faster tempoed one. It was found because someone posted a comment with a fake title and artist, like they always do, but they guessed of the lyrics, and the commenter's lyrics reminded Mark Trail of Jellymon. Oh, so okay, that's interesting. It might just be me, but I got South Park intro vibes at the beginning. Oh, a little with the... Yeah, I can kind of see that. Okay. Literally a black MIDI song. I don't know who they are. Jellymon, I mean. She was at the Game Awards in 2020? What? Yeah, totally, dude. Jellymon, yeah. Jellymon. Is it Oh, yeah, it is Jellymon. I thought it was Jellymon. It is Jellymon, sorry. The song's fire, though. When did this come out? Hold on. Hold up. This came out in 1993, okay. The guy's vocals kind of reminds me of Static X, like the "Ooh da 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 the beehive." It sounds like it kind of reminds me of the guy from Static X, like the song "Push It." Like he's like you push it, you. Kind of has the same vibe. Only this song's not as heavy, More like Pokemon facts. How do you not know what black meaties are? I just don't. Also, apparently this was uploaded by them themselves on their own YouTube channel, way back in 2012. It was on here the whole time. It was one of those lost waves. Are there lyrics available? Doesn't look like it. I was looking at the link you sent on chat. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were making a joke right. My bad. Sorry. Sometimes because there's like a 30-second delay sometimes when someone comments something, I forget what they're talking about just because I moved on to something else. My fault. Yeah. If it's on her link, then yeah, I believe she was actually. I think it said it's somewhere here. Yeah. Regardless. Yeah, my fault, bro. Is it because I'm not mod? No. Jellymon sounds like a candy brand. It actually does, yeah, true. Jellymon, it sounds like a Jolly Rancher almost, probably like a harder kind of candy. Something that like a Jawbreaker. It'd be like the Jawbreaker of our world. A quarter for a Jellymon type beat. What band do you think Words That Try to Resurface sounds like? I don't know. The sound that song has isn't... I don't know. Words that try to lay circle. Some like early 2000s band, maybe like something... Or like late 90s kind of... I don't know, because it's such little to work with. It sounds alternative, but we don't know because we thought this song was an alternative song. This is more metallic, I think, than anything compared to alternative. So, probably like, I don't fucking know, like Eminem, something like that. I don't know. Ice Cube. I think the song sounds something like that. Maybe NWA. Maybe Snoop Dogg. I think something like that. I think we should be looking into artists like that for the song. This song goes hard though, I can't lie. Like the drumming is actually kind of progressive. Okay, coming in with all that heat. Bet. Okay, now it sounds a little alternative, like that. The last thing I think of when I think of the word Jollymon is a metal band. Facts. Same thing with this album cover. This looks like this should have been like a prog rock supergroup right here. Like if you got King Crimson and Yes together, this would be the album cover they put on their album, not a metal band. Why did Cabo play these obscure rock and metal stuff? Well, they had a few shows that like were, you know, that played weird and like obscure things. Like that's where the Johnny Cohen came from. It was from one of those weird stations that Cabo used to play. And so a lot of them were really obscure or really just, you know, indie or unheard of. So I forget what the radio show was called, but it would just play really weird and obscure stuff from all around the country. Okay. Chat, if we were to rank this on a tier list, Wang, great, good, decent, meh, where would we rank this? I'm thinking at least good. Like, this is pretty damn good. Maybe almost great. You would give this Wang? Do you have access to the Lost Wave miscellaneous sheets? No, I do not. I don't even know what the hell that is. Good / great? Yeah, probably around there. I would say good, but I'd be cool with great too. I don't know about Wayne yet. However, this is pretty fire. Give you some time with it, maybe, yeah. Seeing a lot of goods, a lot of greats. Mostly goods right now. Okay. I see y'all. Yeah, I would give it. Fuck it. Well, I would give it a great. I think it's pretty good, pretty great. You know, something like that. Yeah, Jollymon is not the. It almost sounds like an anime too, like Pokemon, Jollymon. They sound like these little like candy-looking creatures that like if you eat them, they give you magical powers for 24 hours. Like you eat one and all of a sudden your eyes change colors whenever you're in a certain mood. Or now all of a sudden you can speak every language in the world for 24 hours. Or better yet, fuck it, you know, you just grow a tail and you just become 20 feet tall and absolutely ripped. It seems like one of those kind of animes, Jollymon, where it's like Pokemon, but instead of collecting them and having them battle each other, you have to try to take them from like causing world domination because that's actually what their main goal is. And you have to eat them, gain their powers, and then try to do good with that. Sounds like something like that. Would it be too blasphemous to put it up there with, I don't know, Fall of the King, mayhaps? Absolutely not yet, at least. Because Fall of the King, you know, is grandfathered into my mind, so I think anything else that would have to compete with that would have to be grandfathered in for a while. Like, something like Paranoia would maybe have a fighting shot, just because I've been listening to that so much. But maybe give me a few more months with this, maybe. This is truly a machine moment. Yeah, dude, Pink Floyd was right. Welcome to the Machine, starring Jollymon. I'm putting together an all Big Solves tier list and playlist right now. Ooh, that sounds good. All Big Solves. So, like, what do you take into consideration as a big solve? Like, how many uploads it has, how many views it has, how long it's been unsolved for? Because, you know, there have been songs that have been like unsolved for a while, but they weren't massive. Like I'm in Love with Rock and Roll. That wasn't the biggest song, but it got solved eventually, and it was mysterious for a while. But of course, stuff like For My Murder, this song, the Can't You Dance, Maniac Laugh, Making Dedication, those are pretty big solves, I would imagine. So, pretty cool. Last thing, apparently there's an extended version of Swahili Dance. Unknown song. There is an extended version found. Because originally we only had 30 seconds of it. And so now, where is... We did NY80s tier list. Isn't that the one that has all the short snippets? I have like 200 right now. On the big solve tier list. Are you shitting me? 200 of major solves? Oh yeah, I guess there are a lot of major solves then. Fair. Mainly songs that got lots of attention. Yes, dude, I don't know if I'd want to do that one. Fuck it, maybe we'll do it anyway. Who knows? If I'm convinced enough, we'll do it. Where's this extended version of Swahili Dance? Can someone send me a link? Bloxton, I just saw your thing that you just sent me. What the hell is this? Let me cover this another time. Next time I stream when I'm just talking about Lost Wave, remind me about this. I'll talk about it then. Just because... On Zero's YouTube channel? Okay, let me just go to there then. Let me go to Zero's channel. Of course now, my shit's starting to lag a little. John Peel tier list would go insane. How many Lost Waves does he have? I don't know about his. Where the fuck? There we go. Q. Oh, it's only... So instead of 30 seconds, it's 45 seconds now. Fascinating how much longer of a sample we have. It's like a Harry Potter trilogy up in this bitch. 45 seconds? That's insane. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be like an extra minute and a half, 2 minutes, something like that. But from a Kalenjin video from April of 2020, often titled Corona Dance. It is about COVID-19. The source of the longer snippet is being kept private for now to prevent them getting spammed with messages. Okay, and then how long ago was this posted? 536 days ago. Okay, I didn't realize this actually came from a video. I haven't done much research on this song, but yeah, let's give it a listen. It was found by Dan Peggy. Of course it was, dude. Dan Peggy's on a roll right now. That's right, he mentioned that too. That he had like a good lead and such with Swahili Dance. I remember that. That's like 15 more seconds. I know! It's insane, right? Let's listen to it. There's lyrics apparently. Okay, not bad, not bad. A lot more upbeat and electronic sounding than I thought it was going to be. And the sample was, or the quality was actually really good, surprisingly. Take two. Why did NB Duckman claim they found it? NB Duckman is Dan Peggy? No, he's not. That's like a fan of him, right? That's not true. Don't listen to Zero. Zero's having a very rare trolling moment, right? NB Duckman. Unless Dan Peggy wants to confirm here. Yeah. Oh wow, he has another video that blew up huge. 184,000 views. Good for him. Wow, even another one. Shit. And then this one did pretty good too. Nice. Wait, they actually are the same person. Are you dead ass? This is Dan Peggy? No, you're not. No, because, wait, no, in this video, he talked about, like, $300 bounty going to Dan Peggy. He wasn't just talking about himself, right? I thought they were the same person. No, they're not. No. Dan Peggy was the person who found Kenya Dance, and he was one who commented and actually messaged NB Duckman about the search, because he talks about it in this video here. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, they're not the same person. Yeah, because he said that he was going to be giving the bounty to him. Yeah. And he even showed the screenshots of Dan Peggy messaging him, so I don't even know what to believe. What do you mean? I'm explaining it right now. NB Duckman and Dan Peggy are completely different people. This guy was just someone who had made a number of videos about Filthy Frank and the Kenya song, and he made a video talking about the search for it, the $300 bounty for it, and it being found. So, and Dan Peggy was the person who found it. So, yeah. Yeah, here we go. And freaking Duckman, Dan Peggy, and Eddie Edmond are all the same person. Well, listen, these hands can be schizophrenic too and take on 3 people at once, alright? If Eddie Edmond is Dan Peggy and NB Duckman, they can all catch these hands. No, just mainly Eddie. In a boxing ring, of course. I want to do it legitly, of course. I'm not going to attack the man. In a boxing match. Creator clash, Why does Design Dancing in a Trance sound like something that would play in a jeans store? Dancing in a Trance sounds like something that would play at a JCPenney. Like, I don't even need to listen to the song. Just that title alone screams JCPenney, 30% off on all denim jeans. That's what I thought of at first, but the past 30 seconds confused me momentarily. Yeah, sorry about that. Who started that trend? Was it Zero? Yeah, Zero, dude. I don't know who you are spreading misinformation, but I admire you being not only part of the problem, but being the whole problem. I respect that. Causing problems on purpose. That's what we love to do here. But speaking of causing problems on purpose, I am going to bounce now, just because I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about today, and it is getting late for me. Got to be up at work early tomorrow because, yeah, I'm a responsible adult, you know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate it all y'all for coming by. I'll keep everyone updated either on a community post or in Discord about when the Paula Toledo interview will happen, whenever she gets back to me. Again, more than happy to, who just said, no, don't say goodnight, Pookie. No, this is not a queso stream, alright? Stop it, alright? Do not, I am not Pookie, okay? Do not call me that. That is an atrocious name. I'm not Pookie, alright? Anyone who calls me Pookie is catching these hands along with Eddie Edmond, alright? But besides that, I love y'all. I will be live again sometime this week, probably either Wednesday or Thursday, to do Central Music tier list. Because Zero, shout out to her once again for sending me the link of all the Central Music unidentified songs right now. So I'm going to make a tier list for that. And, yeah, we'll go right there. Sweet dreams, my sweet prince. Who just used my full name? Goodbye, Lil Nicholas Maxwell. Million minimum. Bye, Pookie. Here we go. Dude, am I going to be... No, okay. Oh my god, the Pookies are flooding it. Good night, sweetheart. Can y'all just No. I swear to god, if y'all ever even think about making a Discord video about me, like they do to Queso, I swear to god, I will never stream again, alright? I will actually become a stripper and never stream. Queen Silvestri is insane. Queen Silvestri. Okay, stop calling that now. No, I'm gonna keep talking. Good night, darling. Okay. Alright. Now. Calling him that now? I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Yeah, I have. By ever decided to become a Twitch streamer, I should have just become a full-time musician or a full-time shoe shiner. I imagine they probably have the same amount of benefits. So long, sucker. Good night, my babeman. Man is reflecting. Alright, well, Pookie and all, I love y'all. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay happy. Don't call your loved one Pookie. It's the #1 reason for divorce. And I will see y'all around very soon. See ya!